Already 18 talks now. Okay.
Hi, sir.
Message பார்த்தீங்களா? 26th. 26th குரூப்ல இருக்கேன். ஆன்லைன் இப்போதான் ஒன்று ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு சார். இன்னொருத்தர் இருக்காங்க பாருங்க. ஓட்டிங் ஜெட் ஆன்லைன் தான் சார். பிடிச்சி போடுங்க. சரி, ரெண்டு Friday 46 evening 6 to 8:30 online. Coming Friday. Evening 6 to 8:30. It's a total day conference. Okay. What's the result? Trying to see how what challenges we
Fellow Toastmasters and delegates.
Good afternoon.
I am Medley and I am going to the Sergeant at Arms for the club. I welcome you all to Medley meeting number 887. There are two ground rules which have to be followed during this meeting. First, please turn off your cell phones or put them on silent mode. I will give you 10 seconds. Second, do not talk about sex, religion and politics during this meeting. Toastmasters International is a century-old organization helping its members grow in the area of public speaking and leadership abilities. As per the mission of Toastmasters, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Without further ado, I would like to call the person who will take this meeting forward. He is working as a software architect in MNC called Bounties. He likes listening to songs, playing chess and watching Netflix series. His favorite quote is, "The more I learn, the less I know." I would like to call Presiding Officer Toastmaster Narendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alagi, for setting the stage for today's meeting. Good afternoon, everyone. With the sound of this gavel, I declare Medley meeting 887 open. Before we move forward with this meeting, I would like to acknowledge the presence of certain dignitaries in our midst today. We have the past president of Medley and the past district PR manager, distinguished Toastmaster Thomas. The past president of Medley and the past district governor, distinguished Toastmaster Guru Prasad. And our seasoned Toastmaster and a long-time member of Medley, Toastmaster Venkatesan. We also have some guests in our house today, in our club. So let's get their introductions and let's get to know them before we take this meeting forward. Ma'am, can you please?
Second time I'm coming, sir.
It's okay, please. Just to get used to the audience, and also there are some new members who joined us today. So, please come, please.
Again introduction, sir.
Yes.
Some newcomers are there. They may not have seen you in the last.
Okay. I'm Mrs. Salami. I'm coming from Typical area. I have studied in India, but I can't speak English fluently. So, hope through your club I can speak very well very soon.
Absolutely, ma'am. I'm sure the wishes will come true. And we also have another gentleman here, sir. If you can please introduce yourself.
I'm Aditya. Some of you may have seen me last week. This is my second time attending the meeting here. And I'm using these meetings to improve my general public speaking as well as gain more confidence when it comes to preparing for job interviews and such. So thank you for having me.
Yes, and we also have guest Pran Joshi and guest Marikanu. Marikani, yes. So sorry. And guest Aviral as well joining us. And ma'am, may I know your name, please?
Kavita.
Yes, guest Kavita. So they have been coming repeatedly for Medley meetings, and we are pleased to have you here today in our midst. Welcome to the meeting. Okay. How many of us like to struggle in our life? Yes. Oh, really? So many people. Oh, okay. Great. No, but do you like to struggle? It's not. The question was whether you like to struggle. You prefer? Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. So many hands in the air. Yes. But there are certain hands that didn't go up, and it's only natural to feel that you don't want to struggle in life, right? But again, as Toastmaster Ramya said, there is no option. Yeah, if you want to make something of ourselves, if you want to achieve something in our life, whatever our goal is, we have to go through struggle. It's inescapable. From common man to the famous celebrities who have reached higher positions in the society. One such person, there are of course many examples. One such person I would like to talk about is Sylvester Stallone. Of course, he is a famous Hollywood actor now, but his life was not a bed of roses. In fact, his birth itself was a huge struggle, both for him and for his mother. To the point where, at the time of his birth, the left side of his face got paralyzed permanently. And as a result of that, he cannot speak properly, and his speech was always slurred, and his words would not be too clear. And he had a father who abused him both mentally and physically, and he did not fit in at school. Then, during his adult years, when he moved to New York to try and become an actor, his struggles also followed him. He got rejected for every single role, and one casting director told him point blank that you do not have what it takes to become a lead actor at all. And slowly but steadily, he was pushed into poverty. He had to give up a dog that he adored so much that he thought of as his own brother. He had to give him up because he could not feed that dog. And amidst all this struggle, one day when he was walking back to his home, he passed by a TV shop that sells TV. So, you know, right, there'll be a large set of TVs, I mean, lined up one next to the other. Yes. And there he was, as he was passing by that shop, he watched a match between Muhammad Ali and another unknown boxer.
Fraser.
No, not Fraser. There was
Sphinx.
another.
I think Sphinx. SPHINX.
Yes, but he was not a well-known boxer. He was not a world champion. He was a relatively unknown boxer. And Muhammad Ali, being the champion that he was, being the killer that he was knocking him down continuously. But the other guy just kept getting up, and he took more and more beating. And he finally made it to the 15th round. This is the last round in the boxing match. Of course, he lost the match, but he went the whole distance. And looking at this, Sylvester Stallone got inspired. And that's when he went straight to his room, locked it up, and started writing the script for a famous movie called Rocky. And of course, when he finished writing the script, one of the directors wanted to buy that script from him. But he said, no, I'm not going to sell the script. I want to act in this movie. I will be the lead character, and I will take a certain portion of the profits. And this was considered a suicidal, because if he sells the script, he will get money for sure. But if he tries to go for the profits, the movie may make profits or it may not make profits. It's uncertain. But he still took that risk and he went for that. And of course, Rocky became a huge cult success movie and went on to win the Academy Awards, and there were a few more awards made after that. And that was the beginning point of Sylvester Stallone becoming a famous actor, director, and everything that he did after that. Now, years later, in one of the interviews, the interviewer asked him, do you wish that you did not have to go through all these struggles in your life? Like if there was an option to achieve to achieve this position in an easier way, would you have taken it? And he said, absolutely not. I would have still preferred to go through all these struggles even if I had to go through them. Because during those struggles, I learned certain valuable lessons that made me the person I am today. And without those struggles, I would not have gained the knowledge that I needed to become the huge star that I am today. So yes, I would have gone through all those struggles again if I did everything again all over. And so this is a huge metaphor for life, and also in Toastmasters. We come here, we may struggle on certain days, we may do really well on certain days, but still, every single struggle teaches us more than every single good day that we have here. But we should never let that stop us. If you mess up a speech, don't worry, learn from it. If you make some mistakes during your leadership journey, again, another learning opportunity for you to learn from that and become a great leader in Toastmasters and even beyond it. So let us all struggle, but let us ensure that those struggles make us into a better person and a stronger person. So with that being said, to take this meeting forward, we have a role player called the Toastmaster of the Day, or TMOD in short. To play this role, we have Toastmaster Dinesh Shekhar. He's a very devout learner, and he's someone who always grabs every opportunity that he gets. Dinesh, I need a TMOD for today's meeting. He'll say, yes, I'll do it. Dinesh, we know that you've done the treasurer role 2 times in the past, but we also need you to do it again because the club needs a treasurer. Yes, I'll do it again. Dinesh, we need a VPPR for the next term. Can you do it? Yes, I can do it. So he always does all of this, and he's a very humble and modest person who will take inputs and suggestions from anyone with the utmost intent to listen and process it. So, without further ado, let me welcome Toastmaster Dinesh Shekhar.
Thank you, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Narendra, for the warm welcome. I am playing the role of the treasurer for the 3rd time. Everyone is starting to feel, becoming very, watch me a very guilty why I am taking treasurer again and again. So, thank you once again, Toastmaster Narendra. So, raise your hands if anyone have watched the movie Karate Kid by Jackie Chan. Yeah, thank you. By Jackie Chan. I think there are 2 Karate Kid movies. Old and both different. So that's one particular scene I know that many of you would have watched, where there's a young guy who comes to Jackie Chan to get training for to learn karate, but he doesn't immediately tell him the tricks of the trade. What he tells is that he wears a jacket. He tells him to take off the jacket, put the jacket down, take the jacket, and then hook it up again. Like that, he tells him to do it continuously for hours. The next day when he comes, the young boy, Jackie Chan tells him again to repeat the same thing again. Days goes and weeks goes, and the young boy, he doesn't seem to learn anything, but Jackie Chan tells him to do the same thing again and again and again. Eventually he became frustrated, and in an outburst he says that you are a useless man alone, you are having a car in the center of your home, and you are telling me to do the thing again and again. If you don't want to teach me, why do you have me? And when he's about to leave, Jackie Chan tells, give me the jacket. He gets it from him, and then when he wears it down, he throws it down, and when he wants to tie the jacket onto the hook, he smiles and he says, the one thing missing in what you did was attitude. So, dear members and guests, today the theme of the day is attitude is altitude. Whatever we do in our life, we need attitude. Whatever we do in our life, we need attitude, and we should make sure that we do with a smiling face. Personally, I had the same encounter 1 month ago. I was inspired by Michael Jackson movie, and I also wanted to lose a lot of weight. So me and my friend, we decided to join a dance class near our home. So we immediately signed up, both of us. And the first day I went, within the first 1 hour or the first 2 minutes, I knew that this is not my cup of tea. So after the dance class, I went and asked the trainer. The class was really nice. I liked it very much. I was thinking back of my mind to ask refund for him. Just paid in the morning. So, and he was like, yeah, you did very well. I think you should also be a Toastmaster, because he was continuously motivating me. And then I told him, no, I don't think I'm fit for it, because my shoulders, my legs and all are paining. I don't think I am fit for it. He said, no, Dinesh, you come back tomorrow. You see what the people who dance very well do. You look at their face, you know that there is a big difference. So the next day I went, by then my friend dropped out. The next day I went and I saw what the people who dance really well did. They were all smiling, and as the songs were all running, they were continuously singing the songs. So I know. So that's why they have internalized the attitude with them to be positive. While I was feeling very grumpy, and each and every step I was doing, I was feeling very frustrated to do it. So that's when I remember this Jackie Chan movie Karate Kid. With an attitude, if you do, you can do it, no matter how hard it could be. So, and today meeting, we are having the 5 format. It's a regular format. First, we'll have a prepared speech session. We'll be having 2 brilliant prepared speeches, followed by the impromptu speech session, that is the table topic session, and finally the evaluation session. And finally the evaluation session. So I have my fellow role players as well to guide me throughout the today's meeting. The first is our general evaluator Toastmasters Sri Anna for me. Before I call her, a short introduction about her. She's the HR recruiter. She has a 2-year-old son living, and they both are living in Besanagar. Personally, she is someone with a go with the flow attitude. Recently, she read a book called Lean In, and there's a quote which says, "What would you do if you weren't afraid?" She's slowly trying to inculcate that attitude in my life. With no further ado, over to your general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh, for the warm welcome. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I could see a head count of 20+ people. Saturday afternoon, 2:55. Sun is very hot, and I could see, all are very sick. It shows the learning attitude of you all people. So, as a general evaluator, today my role is to observe the proceedings of the meeting from the starting till the end, and to present an evaluation report at the end of the meeting. For this, I will be assisted with 2 sets of teams who would be part of this process of evaluation. First would be the TAC team, and the next would be the speech evaluators. I would call the speech evaluators later on when the respective speakers are announced. First, with the TAC team, the timer. Let's welcome our timer, Toastmaster Venkatesan C. He is a domain expert in the leading RPR firm in Chennai. When asked what attitude should help him to grow in life, he said, attending Toastmasters meeting consistently has enhanced his skills and helped him to achieve personally as well as professionally. Let's welcome Toastmaster C. Venkatesan.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Time and time wait for none. As a timer today, I will time table topic speakers and formal speeches and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow and red. which denote the specific times remaining. The table topic speakers should time their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. Those giving speeches should limit their remarks to the specific speech times. Today icebreaker speech is not there. Today two speeches are there. First is 5 to 7 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, I will show you the green card. 6th minute, I will show you the amber card. 7th minute, red card. The second speaker, the time is 10 to 15 minutes. At the end of 30 minutes, I will show you the green card. 14 minutes, at the end of 14 minutes, I will show you the yellow card. And at the end of 15 minutes, I will show you the red card. And evaluation also at 2 minutes. I will raise the green card at the end of 2 minutes. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, red card. Finally, I will show you the red card. For plenary session, for Professor Thomas, I will show you that 10, 13 and 15. 10, I will show you the green card. 13, amber. 15, at the end of 15 minutes, I will show you the red. Over to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh and C. Now, moving on, let's welcome our counter, Toastmaster Pradeep. Please don't get into badminton code. If you are a soft-hearted and weak street player like me, this person smashes every single shots in the court. You get to be tired while watching me even playing. Over to you, Toastmaster Pradeep.
Thank you, Giri, for the warm introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Today I am playing the role of our counter. The purpose of our counter is to note any overused words and filler sounds used as crunch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. The words may be inappropriate injections such as well, but, so, and you know, and sounds may be and At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these words. Over to you, and all the rest of the speakers.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pradeep. Next is the grammarian. To play that role, we have Toastmaster Rajarajeshwari. She has more than 2 decades of experience in solutioning and consulting, and she believes in motto, live, laugh, and love. She says she likes to attempt things out of comfort zone. Let's welcome our Toastmaster, Rajarajeshwari.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests and distinguished Toastmasters.
Good afternoon.
As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will make note of improper language as well. Any outstanding words, quotes, sayings or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce a word of the day. The word of the day is poise. Okay. Why did I select this word? Because of the theme, attitude is altitude. This goes with lot of confidence or for any speaker who has to use this word for him to raise to an altitude. So the meaning of this word is graceful confidence and composure under pressure. So everyone undergoes a struggle, so you need to be composed to face the pressure and then reach an altitude. So the example sentence is, her poise during the table topic session showed that attitude can truly determine altitude. So with that, I wish all the fellow Toastmasters and table topic speakers a good day to use as much as possible the word of the day, which is poise. Thank you.
Now, to take over the further proceedings of the meeting, I'd like to welcome Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dinesh.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster. I would also like to acknowledge the august presence of a Division C Director like Toastmasters. Yes, I So, with no further ado, we'll move on to the prepared speech session. This session is where speakers give a prepared speech which they have prepared for a week or two with their mentors in presence. So, the first prepared speaker is Toastmaster Nitin. Before I call him, I would like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster Priyadarshini B, to read the speech objectives.
Good afternoon to all of the Toastmasters and guests. Toastmaster Nitin will be presenting under Presentation Mastery Level 1. The purpose of his project is for the member to practice using vocal variety and body language to enhance his speech. The time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best.
Thank you. Brief introduction about Toastmaster Nitin. For him, focus is very important in reaching, having a good attitude. A good example of it is whenever someone used to ask him how he was, he would also say, going on, parwala, like going. But now he changes it by saying that all good, brilliant. This simple word change has caused a huge attitude change and a huge, thereby his performance has gone up. So, with no further ado, I will call upon our speaker, Toastmaster Nitin. Toastmaster Nitin, take the lead, skip the record. Take the lead, skip the record, Toastmaster Nitin.
One fine day, I see myself standing in the Andheri East railway station, that Mumbai local train. I need to go to Andheri West. And that day I decided to be adventurous. Not to use the footover bridge, go through tracks. There were two tracks. This one from Virar to Churchgate, other one Churchgate to Virar. And they were divided by a grill. So I was ready to do that. Looked at both sides, all clear, jumped onto the track. First cross, second one, I see two fishermen ladies holding fish basket on their head, blocking my way. I asked them, hey, give me space. They said, yeah, why not? As soon as I put my leg onto the track, I see train coming at 110 km per speed. I immediately pull my leg back, hold the grill. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, distinguished Toastmasters. I'm Nitin. I did my MCA from Bhopal. Bhopal is called as City of Lakes. Capital city of central state of India, that is Madhya Pradesh. At that time, MCA was 3 years. Last semester, I needed to do my internship. I was having two offers. One for Indore, other one is for Mumbai. I was inclined towards Mumbai. My parents were not. It's not because of Bollywood, but I knew that there is something good over there in that company. But my parents were pushing me towards Indore. When I pushed more for Mumbai, even my grandmom started crying. No other option. Reluctantly, but agreed. Packed my bag, got into the bus from Bhopal to Indore, stayed over there in hostel which was owned by one of my seniors' parents. Next day morning, fully ready, reached to the company, nice company, big brand. Very first day they gave me office. Food was free, coffee was tasty. What else I was looking for? Only the work. Half day gone in formality. Then I asked to my supervisor, what's work I have? He gave me some very small work which I finished in 10-15 minutes. And then I again asked, what else? He said, no, take a chill, come back tomorrow. Tomorrow, fully fired up, thinking that I'm going to get a lot of work. Reached over there, I asked my supervisor, where is the work? He says, yeah, this is the work. Again I finished in 30 minutes and then rest all, nothing. This got continued for another 4-5 days, and in those times, those 4-5 days, I started contemplating that is it the one? I want to do it because I was not ready to waste my time. I was really fired up to do and learn a lot of work. Week gone. Next week, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, decided this is not the place where I want to be. Packed my bag, got into say thanks to my supervisor, got into the bus from Indore to Bhopal, reached the place where I was staying. I was staying in a rented apartment. I told to my landlord, tonight I am again going back to Indore. That was lie, because I was not going back to Indore. I was going to get into the train which was taking me to Mumbai. But I wanted to make sure that if my parent get a call over there, he should not say I am in Mumbai. He should say I am in Indore. Got into the train, and that is where next day morning I landed into Mumbai, where I am standing on the platform which is Andheri East platform, and I need to go to Andheri West. Again, I tried to be adventurous, not to use foot over bridge. I decided to cross through tracks. Looked at both tracks. All clear, jumped onto the track. Again, two fishermen lady blocking my way, holding fish basket on their head. I asked them, hey, give me space. They said, yeah. As soon as I put my leg onto the track, I saw train coming at 110 km per speed. Immediately I pulled my leg back, hold the grill. I was stunned and equally shocked. As soon as train passed, as soon as train crossed, immediately climbed onto the track, looked for PCO. Called my mom. Mom, I'm in Mumbai. Hearing this, she started crying. Even me too. We were sobbing. It took some time for us to gather ourselves. And after that, I genuinely asked, Mom, tell me if you want me to come back. She took time to reply and said, no, now you are already in Mumbai. Do whatever you want to do, but make sure you are following two things. One, keeping yourself safe. Second, calling me every day. I promised. Lift my bag again, got into the bus, because my office was in Andheri, reached over there, again fully fired up, looking for some work. They gave me very nice welcome. Very first day they gave me offer letter and they said, your stipend will be 2,000 rupees. I was very happy. Then I said, okay, tell me where is the work? I'm already rolled up my sleeves, give me the work. They said, no, first tell me where are you staying? I said, I am staying with my cousin in Binder, which my cousin was herself not sure, because I did not tell her. It was a surprise for her also. But I was confident that I am staying over there. They said, okay, do one thing, go home, take rest, come back tomorrow. I said, no, I am ready to do it. I insisted, they persist. I said, okay, no other option, thank you. Got into the bus, caught the train from Andheri to Binder, reached at my sister's home, surprised her, next day morning, fully ready, asked them, work, they gave me work. I was really happy with that. Within 1 week, when I was talking to few of the colleagues over there and telling them, hey, your company is really nice. They are really people friendly. They started laughing. I got curious. Why so? They said they are not people friendly. They wanted to make sure that you have some accommodation in Mumbai. Because in Mumbai it's easy to get food, but it's not easy to get accommodation. They laughed, I joined them. So overall, if you see, my learning from this incident is that if you really want to do something, go after it. Take that leap. Not to leave anything to regret later. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitin, for that outstanding speech. I was pretty scared and I held my breath when you were saying that you were about to cross the train and I was praying that nothing happens to you. But you came as one piece. Thank you.
Thank you.
Overall, I even like the humor in your speech as well, Toastmaster Nitin. So, moving to our second speaker, Toastmaster Shanmugam. Before I call him, I like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster Ramya, to read out the speech objectives.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Toastmaster Shanmugam is going to present a speech on dynamic leadership, better speaking series, preparation and practice, speech title, Preparation Creates Greatness. Timer, please note, the duration is 10 to 15 minutes and the purpose of the speech to help speakers to understand how effective preparation and purposeful practice can improve confidence, delivery and overall speaking excellence. All the best.
A brief introduction about Toastmaster Shanmugam. As we all know, he is a multidisciplinary researcher in CLRI and also an associate professor in ACSIR. He is someone who is fond of walking and listening to motivational audiobooks while walking. He has 15 patents and 50 research papers in his profession. Do you know the secret behind his success? So what he says is that focus on the process, not the outcome. So that is why he got 15 patents, I repeat, and 50 research papers. With no further ado, over to you.
Thank you.
His speech title is Preparation Creates Greatness.
Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree. I will spend first 4 for sharpen the axe, said by Abraham Lincoln. Regarding the preparation and practice, I would like to share a short story. There lived 2 woodcutters in a village. One was young and energetic, another one was older and weak. They had a plan to conduct a contest who is the best woodcutter. For that, they were deputed one judge. The next day, the judge came and the contest started. Both were cutting the trees. The young man vigorously cutting the tree, while the old woodcutter also chopping the tree. But every 1 hour, he used to take some breaks. By seeing that, the young man thought definitely he is going to lose the contest. At the end of the day, the judge came and evaluated the contest. Finally, declared the winner. Any guess who will be the winner? The old man. Yes, of course. Then the young man, by seeing that, he was puzzled. Then asked the old man, "Hey, how it was possible? When I was working hard, I have seen you have taken a rest every 1 hour. Then how it was possible?" Then the old man said, "Gentleman, I didn't take rest. In that break, I have sharpened my axe. Due to that sharp axe, I was able to chop down all the trees more than you." Then the young guy understood that hard work is not only enough to succeed in the goal. Preparation and the practice also very, very important. So, preparation doesn't makes perfect. Perfect preparation makes perfect. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster and their guests. According to the Toastmaster International, in this all the pathways, one should complete some specific roles and projects and educational series. In case of the level 4, we have to complete the mandatory roles of DMOD, General Evaluator and Evaluation, the project, one mandatory project as well as one elective project. In addition to that, 2 educational series one has to do. One is in the Successful Club series, another one is Better Speaker series. In the Better Speaker series, I am going to deliver my lecture. Here, near about 10 topics are there, such as introduction, finishing your speech, how to overcome fear. In that, I have selected preparation and practice. Here, the preparation means not about how to prepare your script. It is the preparation, how you are going to deliver your speech in front of the audience. For that, one should be familiar with lecture and audience location. Lecture means where the stage we are going to keep our speech material. Then microphone usage. The third one is room condition. The fourth one is visual aids. The first one, lecture and audience location. One should familiar about speaking area, where you are going to speak. Then audience configuration. If you are seeing in the some here, people are sitting in the row-wise. In some hall, the people may be sitting in the U-shape. If you see the auditorium, stage will be different. Accordingly, the speaker should know where we are going to speak. Then the store, location, platform steps are a ramp. One should know when to step with the ramp. Then only one can climb up and one can go and freely walk. So the speaker should know before the speech how the room is there. Then comes the microphone usage. These are the microphone. Here, above the age of 50, one has to speak loudly. Same time that above the 50 age people, they expect clear voice and some pace also. Accordingly, you have to consult with your audio technician and you have to make arrangement to make the voice very clearly. Then voice style. The voice style, if you have any defects in your throat or in vocal, last speech also my evaluator has told she has some problem in her voice. In such a type of time, we have to make some adjustment with the audio technician. Accordingly, we have to adjust the volume. The group of more than 100 people are there in the room or in the hall. You have to increase the volume or you have to keep 2 or 3 more speakers to listen by all the audience. Then poor acoustic. Acoustic means the sound quality in the particular room. Sometimes if you see according to the hall or how many things are there, the echo or reverberation of the sound or muffled sound may arise. For that you have to cover the door and the windows by the acoustic curtain or soundproof curtains. Then comes room condition. One should know about the temperature as well as the appropriate lighting. The temperature is very important. If it is so much cold or if it is so hot, it will also affect the speaker as well as the audience. If it is so hot, your throat will be dry. So accordingly, we have to adjust the room temperature and appropriate light is very important. Then only one can find out the facial expression or body exposure, everything one can be, the audience can be clearly understand. For that, the temperature as well as lighting also important. And distinct entry for latecomer. When the speaker was speaking, if it is any latecomers are coming, it will distract the speaker as well as audience. For that, one has that room should have one lateral entry or one waiting room, or at least you should put silence place. When the time of break or the applause time only, they have to allow them to enter. In that way, we can avoid the distraction. The completely outside noise. The location of the venue also very, very important. For us, our hall is in one corner of the city. If it is that our meeting hall is in the center of the city, the outside noise will affect the transport. If it is any function, those things will affect. Accordingly, you have to choose your venue and which time the noise can be reduced. For example, sometimes we have conducted our venue in libraries. That time some meeting was happening outside. That interrupted our speech. So such a type of things one has to consider. Then comes the visual aids. In the visual aids, the hand distribution also very, very important to understand the audience to know about the topic which one you are going to speak. Then they will not take the notes. Then they will also have some takeaway. For that, the distribution of handouts are very important. And appropriately size screen. If you see in the auditorium, the digital projections are there in back side of the speaker. For us, we are having this one. Most of the hall, the screen may be in the center of the side, in the top of the speaker. In some halls, malls, or that screen can be kept it the left side or the right side of the speaker. Then located where all can see. So that screen also should be kept it where all the audience should be see like that. Then the speaker also should not disturb the screen. Then rehearsing the speech. First things we have seen how the speaker has to prepare to deliver a speech in front of the audience. Now the part is how to practice. Practice your script. For that, practice idea, not words. Prepare a mental depth of the speech. For example, if you are going to give a speech, now the previous speech, Nitin has given one speech. For that, introduction, conclusion, if it is icebreaker, your childhood, your college and your profession. Those things are mental drought. The practice idea means in each and every stage what has happened. That is your idea. Therefore, you have to apply this mental drought along with this practice idea. One you have to follow to deliver effectively. Then finish each rehearsal session. You have to repeatedly do your rehearsal. Then only you can come to know how much time it is taking. If it is taking more time, then you can cut down. If it is less time, you can add something. Like that, you have to repeatedly do your rehearsal. Then come improving your speech. When you are repeatedly rehearsing your speech, that time you can come to know what kind of quotes or where you can add any humors or where you can add some quotes. Like that, you can come to know in which way it will be more effective for interesting to the audience. Next come arrange for feedback. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. So feedback is very, very important. Before delivering any speech, you can do it in front of your family members or with your friends or with your member. In that way, you can refine or enrich your speech. Then lastly comes some extra consideration. For that, provide the introduction. Introduction means the speaker has to give his introduction to who going to introduce him. Today, I was introduced by our DMOD. He has told my name and he has mentioned what I was doing, in which title I am going to deliver. Such a type of introduction we have to provide. Then prepare yourself physically. Before the speech, you have to dress well, you have to take a proper food, be hydrated, and also before that, if you do some relaxation, like rotating your head clockwise as well as anti-clockwise, as well as some stretches, like that, it will give more oxygen or energy to your body. If you take breathe, long breath, it will also helpful before the speech. Then have a mental rehearsal. For each and every speech, one should have a mental rehearsal. Rehearsal means you have to think or imagine how you are coming to the stage, what will be happen in the initial stage, the audience will clap, then what will happen during your speech, or the end of the speech, how will be the audience response. Those are the things coming under the mental rehearsal. Warren Buffett said, and idiots can beat a genius without a plan. Accordingly, this has happened. I have caught a first Peter Hall in 1807. It was truly due to my preparation and practice. The same Warren Buffett had said regarding the preparation. Don't keep all eggs in one basket. And also he said, if you don't find a way to make your money, when you see, you will work until you die. This also said by him. That means success is the preparation on opportunity meets. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shanmugha, for that brilliant prepared speech. As you said, sir, right in the beginning, perfect preparation creates greatness. I think this is a proof of example how perfect you have prepared. Thank you, sir. I request the timer to tell the name of the qualified speakers.
Both the speakers are qualified.
Yeah, thank you. So, I request the members and the guests to vote for the best speaker. You can either vote for first speaker Toastmaster Nitin or a second speaker Toastmaster Shanmugam. And I hope the guests have received the chits. Yeah, you can write the number here. With this, we have concluded the first session, that is the prepared speak session. And now we are going to the second session, it's the impromptu speak session or the table topic session. This is the session we are all looking forward, especially we want to make sure that our name is not called upon, because we have to give a topic on the spot. For this, we have our speaker, our treasurer like Toastmaster Ranjit. A small introduction about him. For him, attitude is the secret ingredient that turns potential into performance. Skills, experience, education, and tools are important, but without the right attitude, they mean nothing for us. One of the biggest attitude changes he has experienced was moving to a growth mindset of looking every opportunity as a stepping stone to learn and develop more. And his favorite quote is from Wayne Dyer: when you change the way you look at things, things you look at it will change. With no further ado, I will give it to our table topic master, Toastmaster Ranjit.
Greetings, Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, and dear guests. So I'm the tabletop master of the day. So when the storm happens, what do you see? Typically, the birds, what do they do? Sorry?
They make a lot of noise, they get unsettled.
Unsettled? Yes. And they try to find a safer space, go back to their shelter. But there's one bird which does something different. Do you know which bird is that? Eagle. What does the eagle do?
Climbs.
It uses the wind and the storm to rise high. Does it stay poised? Does it? And uses this as an opportunity to fly high. In life, we also get into such situations. I don't want to call it as a challenge. It's again how you look at things. If you change the way you look at it, the things you look at it will change. So you will experience situations which is not into your liking or your comfort. But how high you go depends on how you look at it. The attitude will show it. And that's where we have this topic. Attitude is your attitude. With that, let me start inviting the participants for table topics. Let me invite Toastmaster Abhinay. So the topic is, if you could package your energy or your vibe and your attitude into a product and sell it, what would be that product? How would you? If she has to package her vibe and attitude into a product, what would be that product?
Okay. By product, I'm assuming it's like a physical product, so I'm going to say a hand fan. Because I feel that every single time I come across any stressful situation, or if I'm in a new position and I'm struggling, the first thing I try to do is stay poised and calm. I try to think over how to handle the situation, because when you're calm and you're in your comfort, you will always think better, and your actions and words will also come out better. And the way people respond to you, and the way they deal with you, and the way you deal with the issue as well, will always be calm. And I feel that being a hand fan would be a very nice way to portray myself as, because a hand fan you can carry with you everywhere, and you can also recharge it whenever it feels low. And every single time we are feeling a little low, or you need that extra air and wind flow, you can always pick it out from your bag, show it in front of your face, take the energy which the fan is going to give you and throw it onto yourself, and you can just stay calm and composed. I feel like it would be something useful for everyone, and it will also be helpful in every situation, since you can always carry it with you. Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Vidyashek. up and change your attitude before a big moment. One silly habit he would do before, like, to change his attitude before a big moment.
Good afternoon, dear Toastmasters. It is not chilly, this is silly. Whenever I used to get stressed due to work or due to some other reasons, I just went out to have a cup of tea. Especially very, very hot tea. The moment the master saw me, because I used to go to a regular tea shop, he prepared a special tea for me. The aroma itself, I smelled at least for 2 to 3 times, so that the first layer of stress will go out. Then, chip by chip, don't rush, just have chip by chip, each chip from tongue, throat, the whole food way, I feel, because slowly I am coming out of that stress. I focus only on the tea. When I complete the tea, the stress is nowhere. So because while I am trying this is, I am mindful of what I am doing now, not the past event or not the future event. So this practice I am following almost past 1 year. Whatever the things I am doing, I will focus only on that moment, not the past as well, future. So this is, few people used to say, why, whatever the reasons, you are just going for a tea every 1 hour or every 2 hours, just tea. But this is my silly habit, I feel. Thank you so much.
Well, let me invite guest Pran Joshi.
What's the name?
Pran Joshi. So what's one attitude you had 10 years ago that you completely changed today? So one habit 10 years ago which you had completely changed today.
I think 10 years ago I was probably in school, maybe 9th or 10th standard, so I don't really know what attitude I had at that time, or I don't have a solid memory of it. But I do remember I used to not try out new things because I come from a defense family, and every 2-3 years we would move to a new place. So I felt like this is already too much, so I'll just take whatever's coming at me, and by the time I got used to this new place, we were already moving to another one. So maybe at that time I used to think, okay, again, I just made friends here, I have to move again. I just got to know this street exists, we can play cricket here, and I just found these unusual spots of this city, and now I can't even go have snacks there, I can't go play with my friends there, I just have to move to another spot. But now, after having lived that way for such a long time, it feels like it is a blessing, or it is an opportunity in a way, where despite getting to come to a new place, or despite trying out new things, it is changing me. That place is not leaving me when I leave that place. Those experiences are not leaving me when I leave that place. It is all becoming a part of me slowly, and it is changing me one bit at a time. And so I think as years have gone by, all those experiences have made me into the person who I am today, and the present me welcomes that. So every opportunity I get, where either an external opportunity is presented to me, or I decide to make a change for myself, it is an opportunity for the tomorrow me to be something else entirely. So yes, I am happy about that experience.
Well, let me welcome Toastmaster Akash. So what does phrase glass half full mean to you? What does the phrase Glass half full means to be.
Glass half full.
Glass half full. Half of water.
What does it mean to you?
Half full?
So for me or for the whole?
For you. So you want a different topic? Yeah, okay. Is positive attitude a choice or result of your circumstances? Is positive attitude a choice or is it a result of your circumstances?
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. My topic is positive attitude a choice or your result of circumstances? So, a behavior works on one thing. It depends upon how your parents interacted with you, and it's not your choice. You have to be like this because you don't know how the people will talk to you or will change you. It shows the attribute or the poison which show the attitude of the people how they are. And I think the IT people look very stressed. And actually, I want to get there. I want to ask like how do they survive? And because the thing is, whenever I go to local, I always meet Zoho people. I ask them, what do you do? They told that for internship, we study only after 3 months and we enjoy. And I asked like, how do you survive? I just think that even if you study commerce and you end up in IT, there is no sense at all because you are studying so hard and you're giving so many exams, but then even if you don't have the right attitude, how will you respect elders, people who are shorter than you? You should understand that young people are there who can help. They need the inspiration from old people, but that doesn't mean it says that the young people have that mindset which the old people have to depend. But the young people, they need the old people because they don't know how to get that attitude. So say for example, an old person an old person is a general. The young person is a fresher, but he might run, but he doesn't know how to climb like that old guy. So say for example, one guy, his name is J.K. Singh, he made a record of 100 meters like 11 seconds. The young guy made 12 seconds. So he should get the experience from the old guy, how to be smart. Thank you.
Let me welcome guest Selvam. Which animal best represents a winning, unstoppable attitude for you and why? Which animal best represents a winning, unstoppable attitude and why?
Thank you for the opportunity. I would prefer it as a lion. So lion roars, and that's the king of jungle. It knows its responsibilities, and that magnifies its own strength. And I think that would be the ideal option. Thank you.
We invite Toastmaster Doctor. If Monday morning could talk, what kind of attitude would Monday tell you to have for the week? If Monday morning can talk, what kind of attitude would Monday tell you for the week?
So, I don't have this problem now because I'm actually self-employed. So every day is the same day for me. But when I used to work, I used to hate Mondays. And I used to hate everyone around me. And I didn't want it to be like that. But it took some time for me to actually change it. So what I used to do was, I used to avoid Mondays. I just used to go to the office and I would just chill, not do anything, and start work on Tuesday. Okay. So somehow my mind would say, okay, Monday is over, Tuesday is better. And one more thing is Tuesday is actually close to Saturday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Tuesday is better than Mondays. So I used to adjust my time according to that, and I used to stop that hatred of others that as much as possible.
Let me invite GTM Guru Prasad. What does the phrase glass half full mean to you? The phrase glass half full mean to you?
Thank you very much, Table Topic Master. Good afternoon, everyone. Half glass full always means I'm still thirsty. That's a meaning for me. My attitude is always positive. My attitude is always positive. Attitude, please. Always positive. I look at what remains there for me to consume. I'm not worried about what happened to the remaining empty part. That had been always my life. I did not go through difficult times in my life, but I had gone through challenging times in my life. There was always someone who was better than me, who were more handsome, who were taller, who were stronger, who were getting better opportunities. I never cared. I always thought, what is best for me, what I can do better. When I joined Toastmasters, the first day itself, I had distinguished Toastmaster Aditya Maheswaran visiting here with a golden badge called Distinguished Toastmaster, and he was some kind of a governor. I thought, governor, national anthem? I was looking for it. And I said, who is this boy? He was a very young boy of around 21, 22 years old. Then he said, he is a distinguished Toastmaster, he is a division governor. He has achieved so much at a young age. My God. I thought, I am 40 plus and he is 20 plus. And people are standing up whenever he visits the club. I did not envy him. I thought there is half glass of water still available for me. I consumed that tumbler of water, walked through the process. One day I also became an area governor, division governor, distinguished Toastmaster, and people started applauding me when I went this. So this attitude of always looking at the available quantity of water for me to consume helped me to succeed. I forgot something. I'm the official photographer of Brave. Somebody has taken photo. Thank you. I can take a selfie and post.
So let me invite the Toastmaster Rohit. We say attitude is altitude. But isn't sheer luck sometimes as important as attitude? What's your take on it? So we say attitude is altitude, but isn't luck plays a similar or same or more than that?
Very good afternoon. Good afternoon. I say attitude is luck. I'm one person where luck has never favored. So I've stopped relying on luck. So whatever I've gained, it is out of a little bit of work and a little bit of assistance from people around me. So far, over a period of time, I realized relying on luck has never worked for me. But if luck has favored somebody, I don't envy them as well. So probably it is in the destiny of fate that luck favors them. But at any point of time, I would think that when I'm in a grave situation or in a very challenging situation, if at all luck favors me, that would be great. But otherwise, over a period of time, luck has never been there in my dictionary so far. Probably after college, when I've got a better understanding of life, or when I've got a better understanding of how to go about doing my work. So I've stopped relying on luck. So I don't know how luck favors you or how luck works for you. So if at all there are people where luck favors them in a very great manner, great. So there are people I can see that you have the diamond lotteries and you have your people who win lotteries here. So I think I would say that with sheer luck, they would, they have done something very great in their life or in their past life. So luck has favored them. But I also had one of my co-passengers while traveling a couple of years back. He won one of the biggest lotteries that I can't recall the name of the lottery. It is this a lottery that is opened. It is opened in a small can. So it is short and there's a big function that happens in Dubai. So I can't recall the name. But it so happened that this gentleman had I have to win 22 crores. The senior person, my co-passenger, in his previous trip to Dubai, he happened to win about 22 crores. So he said he never relied on luck, but the luck favored him at some point. So he was a receiver of 22 crores. If something like that happens accidentally, I would take it. Thank you.
Let me invite guest Selvam.
Already invited.
Oh, sorry. Guest Kavita. One great attitude that you inherited from your parents or in close relations. One attitude inherited from parents or close relationship.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Toastmasters, and other co-guests. So, let me breathe in and stay poised. So, extremely happy for this topic. Remembering my parents who are extremely great, and one extremely good attitude, I should say, drives them, is whatever they eat, they share with everybody. So, my father, just an example, now this mango season is going on, he never bought mangoes for our family alone. If we had small amount, then he would buy only twice or thrice in the season. Lot of money is there, every week he would get us. But ensure to get full basket of mangoes so that all the children in the entire street would have mangoes. So it's not that only my children should have. Same way, that is one thing which has come to us, myself and my sister. We ensure whatever we have, it should be enjoyed by all the people. So till now I'm carrying that with me. Whatever I have, it should be shared with everybody, whoever is there with me around. So I'm very, very happy and feeling lucky, and thank you so much for that wonderful topic also.
So let me invite guest Aditya. If you could choose one attitude to carry for the rest of your life, what would it be? One attitude to carry for the rest of the life, what would it be?
The one attitude I would choose is poise. Poise is something that has always been difficult for me as I've grown through the years. Largely it's been because I've faced difficulties in my studies, and that has pushed me down and destroyed my confidence at times. And I've always wished that I could remain poised and confident enough to overcome all these challenges and succeed, and not just to make myself proud, to make my parents proud, and find more financial and economic success in life. So ultimately, I've always been very nervous at times, and when I face difficulties, that I will also often give up early, make excuses for why I can't do this, why I can't take the extra effort to improve myself, and eventually complete any challenges that I face. And I wish that if I had more poise during those moments, that might be able to progress more smoothly, not just in my education, but in my personal life as well. Be able to maintain more relationships, have a stronger relationship with my family, and so on. So thank you for letting me speak on this topic. And it's amazing.
So let me invite guest Marikani. Describe a hobby or passion that always makes you forget daily stress. A hobby or a passion that makes you forget all about your daily stress.
Could you please announce your name once?
Yeah, sure. My name is Mari Kani. Hi everyone. My topic is one hobby or
passion.
Passion. Okay. So recent times my hobby is to cook. You know why? Because I'm not a cooking person, and I would say I cannot say I'm a housewife because I'm a working woman. I wanted to balance my life with work and life. So when I say cooking as my passion, I wanted to cook for my son because he is a foodie boy and he wanted to eat a lot. So I don't know, actually when he wanted to ask me for snacks or any kind of dishes that in shorts he sees, and he comes and say, "Mom, prepare this." Oh my God, then that is when the nervousness comes to me. What to do and what to buy, how to do. So lot of questions comes in rather than of thinking of next steps. It's a nervousness, real nervousness will come. So I would say my hobby is to, I'm developing cooking of my skill to burst out that stress, to bring up my son. So that is one of the recent lifestyle change that I am experiencing because I'm not a cooking person. I eat, but I rarely cook. But nowadays I'm cooking and I'm developing that skill. Thank you.
Let me invite guest Abhinay. Tell us about a time you took a massive leap of faith, purely based on positive attitude and just gut feeling. Time when you took a massive leap of faith based on attitude and gut feeling. So,
Could you please mention your name?
yeah, my name is Aviral. Massive leap of faith. I started my professional journey with a government bank. It was IDBI bank. And the first massive leap of faith was similar to what Nitin said. I also chose Mumbai as my first choice because it is the financial capital. My parents who are in Delhi, I grew up in Delhi, were kind of taken back. But that was, I think, the right decision to do, to take at that time, considering the exposure that I finally got there. The second leap of faith was 3 years into my professional journey. I realized that the setup there was not really suiting me as an individual. So I decided to try out jobs in private sector. This was again something which was opposed by the family, leaving a government job, getting into private sector, risk, downsizing, all the news that we hear. But I joined Ford Motors at their manufacturing plant, and I had the best 4 years of my professional journey there. So that leap of faith is always taking a short-term pain for a long-term gain, and if you have that attitude and you maintain your poise through the struggle, I think it pays off. Thank you, Aviral, and with that we close the.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ranjit, for conducting the table topic session. I'm sure everyone really loved the session, especially I think 12 or 13 members and guests were called upon. So it was a very detailed table topic session and we all loved it. Thank you, Toastmaster Ranjit, for conducting it. I will request the timer to tell the name of the qualified table topic speakers, please. Can you please raise your hand? Yeah, can you please raise your hand when you so yeah.
Toastmaster Vidyasagar. Gus. Ron Joshi. Akash.
Toastmaster Rohit, guest Kavita, guest Aditya, guest Michael, guest Aviran.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. I request the members and the guests to vote for the best table topic speaker. For members, the link will be there in WhatsApp. For the guests, you should write in the chats. Now we move on to the final E, the pie, that is the evaluation session. And to conduct this, I once again call upon our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sri Annapurni.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh. Now starting off with the evaluation session. For evaluating first speaker, Toastmaster Nitin's speech, we have his evaluator, Toastmaster Priyadarshini. Last week, Toastmaster Naren approached me for the role of GE. This is my first time playing the role. I was quite, confused and had a lot of questions. I kept bombarding with him questions. Then he said, okay, Annapurni, probably you should, reach out to Priyadarshini. She might help you out. I thought I'll text her on Thursday night. Even before me, Toastmaster Naren has informed her itself. She, being a senior person, herself reached out to me, called me, and explained the details and shared her insights. That's a selfless attitude I observed from Toastmaster Priyadarshini. Over to you.
Let me stay poised for some time. Because we witnessed a journey of a boy who likes to take risk, not jump on the track, because he has a bigger purpose in life. Good afternoon to all of your Toastmasters and guests. What I liked within Toastmaster Nitin's speech, I would say the takeaway. A boy who preferred competence over convenience even at that young age. The story, which was all about leaps and risk. A boy who could say, I'm not here for this glass house of yours, but I'm here to do my job, show me my work. Then I was looking for some voice modulation. Mom, can I come home? Would you like me to come home? He mellowed down when he was talking to his mother. Then there were so many humorous elements when he talked about his cousin and friendly employees. So to this speech of Nitin, I have one strong recommendation. Toastmasters talk about communication, and they also say, what is communication all about? We convey our message. Here, we use 7% via words, 30+% through voice, and rest 50% is your body language. Did you all witness that fisherwoman on the railway station? And the way he held on to that grate when the train passed? Bang on was your body language then. What I wanted was more of such, because it's not an evaluator's demand. The speech was asking for more such body language. Now, where all could we try? I would suggest when there was an office letter coming to you, where you were asked with 2000s typing, a voice modulation showing some excitement you have done, or might be a letter bringing it out, put something in front of us and give that feel. How was the excitement? And the next is, oh, they insisted and I persisted. Some drama over there could also stood out. Life without regret is the biggest regret for me. So let us all take some leave and skip the regrets. So you have done a very good job. Might be consider working on these small elements. You have a long way to go. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyadarshini. For evaluating Toastmaster Shanmugave's speech, we have his evaluator, Toastmaster Ramya. Toastmaster Ramya, I could say that she is an example of supportive and growth mindset. From the day one I met her, I haven't even given my icebreaker speech yet. She started, pushing me to give the humorous speech contest. I have to nominate I was like, I haven't given my humorous icebreaker speech even. She said, you speak very funny. You just give your name. You'll definitely rock it, Annapurni. From that day onwards, she's been pushing me, motivating me, not just me, I think, everyone around her. So, over to you, Toastmaster Ramya.
Thank you, Sri Annapurni, for such good words about me. Again, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. We all join Toastmasters and we come here and we look at the speaker. For some speakers are exceptionally well. We just feel so happy about them. But at times, we don't see the preparation, what they have done. Presentation is important. We have to present well. But preparation and practice decides the outcome. Toastmaster Shanmugavel explained the preparation and practice tips and techniques. He started with a beautiful story. The story where it was a contest happening between two people, and one sharpened the axe, the beautiful preparation technique, he won the contest. He clearly made sure that the preparation techniques like from the voice, that is the audience size, to mic, room temperature, each and everything he was discussing about it, how you have to prepare and you have to get ready before giving a speech. So this every speaker should be aware and know about it. Toastmaster Shanmugavel was very confident, delivery was very good in voice, and he was well prepared. He was well prepared, and that clearly showed in his body language. And also, he was very confident while delivering his message. The quotes which he used, the idiot with a plan will beat a genius without a plan. And success is where preparation and opportunity meets was apt for the message he was conveying. Preparation was discussed in detail. Each and every aspect of the preparation was discussed by Toastmaster Shanmugavel. When it comes to practice, I feel you could have included some examples of yours or any other examples, like how you should rehearse and what type of feedback to get from the mentors or friends or whatever it is. So you could have given some examples so that preparation and practice are inseparable according to me. And also, though they serve different purposes, preparation and practice comes together. So this is a wonderful speech which dealt about the preparation and practice, and the delivery was very nice, with little more details about practical practice tips. This presentation will go to the next level. Thank you.
Thank you, evaluators, for the practical suggestions you have provided, which will not only help the speakers but also the audience. I would request timer Toastmaster Venkatesan to share the qualified evaluators. Thank you. Also, a voting link will be shared. Please vote for the best evaluator based on your observation. Now, I would like to call the tag team for sharing their report. Toastmaster Venkatesan for sharing the timer report.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Surgeon terms took 1 minute 3 seconds. Presiding officer totally took 8 minutes 30 seconds. Team body took 5 minutes 12 seconds. General evaluator took 6 minutes 20 seconds. Coming back to the speech, Toastmaster Nitin took 6 minutes 40 seconds. The second speaker, Toastmaster Shanmugavel, took 13 minutes 40 seconds. Coming back to the table topic speakers, Toastmaster Abhinaya took 1 minute 13 seconds. Toastmaster Vijayasagar took 1 minute 50 seconds. Gus Pran Joshi took 1 minute 54 seconds. Toastmaster Akash 1 minute 42 seconds. Gus DTM Guru Prasad 1 minute 51 seconds. Toastmaster Rohit 2 minutes 20 seconds. Gust Kavita took 1 minute 19 seconds. Gust Aditya took 1 minute 29 seconds. Gust Marikani 1 minute 34 seconds. Gust Aviral took 1 minute 50 seconds.
How much did I, how did I speak?
I'll share. Your time is 57 seconds.
Now I request Toastmaster Pradeep to share the art of the report.
Good afternoon, everyone. As our counter today observed, all the speakers are very poised throughout the session. Their poise and confidence made a very clear communication today. I'll give my account report. Toastmaster Alagiri used 1 hour. Toastmaster Naren clear speech. Toastmaster CJ Dinesh 1 hour. Toastmaster Annapurni 1 hour 2 hour. Toastmaster Priyadarshini clear speech. Toastmaster Nitin clear speech. Toastmaster Manmohan 1 hour 1 hour. Toastmaster Ramya clear speech. Toastmaster Nandi 2 hour. Toastmaster Abhinaya 1 hour. Toastmaster Vidyashayar clear speech. Guest Ram Joshi 2 so and multiple hands. Toastmaster Akash clear speech. Toastmaster Selvam clear speech. Toastmaster Gautam 1 hour. DTM Guru Prasad sir clear speech. Toastmaster Raul 1 hour. Guest Kavita used multiple extremes. Guest Aditya clear speech. Guest Marikari 2 hour. Guest Aviral clear speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pradeep. Next will be Toastmaster Rajarajeshwari to share the grammarian report.
As a grammarian of the Toastmaster session today, I am so glad to say that there are several people who use the word poised, which is the word of the day. And the winners of the people who use the poised several times is Aditya, in the order of increasing order, Aditya being the first person. And the rest of the people used it once, Priyadarshini, Ramya, Ranjit, Abhinaya and Avil. Today's stage also saw some of the creative phrases and the better usage of the English language. When you change the way you look, the things will change, used by Dinesh. Nitin used the words like fired up, insisted and persistent, which was very much context setting to his speech. Shanmugam used a word when he was narrating his story, young and energetic, old and weak, and his stretches words were gelling along with his words of the story whatever he had presented. Priyadarshini used the words leap and rise, competence, glass house of work are some of the words which took precedence over the other languages what was used today. Ramya used the word preparation and practice. Then Ranjit used the word rise high, glass half full. Abhinaya's hand fan is extra add and wind blow. And Vidyashakar with being mindful. Pran Joshi using words, the experience made him what he is today. Annapurna used the word selfless attitude. And there is Aviral using leap of faith again. And short-term pain and long-term gain. Guru Prasad looked at always remain thirsty. And I do not envy anybody. So those are some of the words which Guru Prasad scored points as the usage of English language. And Rohit, luck not favored. Those are the key phrases which is being picked today's report. Thank you all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajarajeshwari, for the detailed report. You can vote for the best tag role player and the voting link is available. Now moving on to the general evaluation report.
Yes.
Agenda and flyer was shared on time. The stage was set properly. SE Alagiri, Toastmaster Alagiri started the session on time. The presiding officer, Toastmaster Naren, started the meeting with a motivational story of Hollywood actor which was very apt for the theme. Then kudos to Toastmaster Dinesh for sharing a simple yet powerful theme of the day. He made sure the entire meeting team was aligned to it. Toastmaster Nitin took us all to Andheri and how his job chaos was, railway station, and it was very engaging. Toastmaster Shanmugave shared a very informative session with lots of inputs to the new Toastmasters like us. Coming to the TT session, Toastmaster Ranjit made sure it was very engaging and the topics were a mix of both hard and easy ones. My small suggestion would be, once the speaker speaks and leaves, probably you could have a few lines, words of encouragement that would definitely motivate them. Thank you to the tackable players for playing the role, for playing their part efficiently. Kudos to grammarian Toastmaster Rajarajeshwari for bringing the word of the day, very relevant to the theme and then very easy. I could see many of them have used it today. There were few changes in the role players at the last minute. Even around 2:26 p.m. I got a text that someone has dropped out and the new one has pitched in. Toastmaster Pradeep has pitched in to play the role of our counter at the last minute. Thank you for that. Overall, it was a very engaging and wonderful session. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for having a sharp eye and noting all the positives and recommendations of our meeting. So, the final session today, we have a surprise session by none other than one of our senior Toastmasters, who's twice the distinguished Toastmaster and also a public speaker, and also is having highest attendance for the past 10 years, I think. Public. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster.
As we are poised, remember this is another usage of poise, not the one you counted. Give me double score. As we are poised for a surprise session, let me ask you people, what are you expecting?
At least a chocolate if we win. A chocolate if we win.
I have not got the foresight of some people to bring chocolate, but I have the greatness of mind whereby I can send you a promissory note today for chocolate and get you one tomorrow if the answers are correct. So still the question is still unanswered. How foolish am I? This cruel crowd, I gave you a chance to beat me and I can never get up because I'm not capable of fun. You know that. But don't worry, I won't be speaking most of the time. Yeah, so this is the issue. You will hear more of your voice than mine. Now I'm just taking stock. The young generation, those who have been around for 1 year, can you all raise your hands? Toastmasters of Medley, around just 1 year's experience. Okay. You? I'm sorry, less than 1 year. Bad English grammarian.
Never.
Yeah. Could we have, I think, more of them here? Aditi, Devo Bhava. So, guests don't change. May I request the new Toastmasters to come here? 1 year plus. 1 year plus.
1 year plus or 1 year?
Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. One and less. Oh yeah, 1 year. Thank you. Minimum distribution. Where are you going? You're 1 year, no? Oh, so the year. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. I think that's fine. Okay, guess wherever you are. Okay. Now, what is the topic? I'm talking about club meetings. I'm not going to give you bhashan, but just remember, club meetings are how members experience a club. There's nothing else, right? Other than WhatsApp that you read. And that's also how we retain members. No argument. That's also where guests find it interesting and they hope to stay on and become our members. So this is the context. So the context I have for today's discussion, debate, whatever you call it, is club meetings. Now, can you think of anything anywhere near this as an influence on a member other than club meetings? Anything else? Even remotely influencing you? like that. 5 seconds is the answer. It is the supreme influence of these meetings. Therefore, I want to ask you some questions. This should start with this section. Should the TT master call out the TT speaker's name and then the title? Or the topic first and then the name? So true?
I would say that if you don't know the person, how is the topic? I think you should know the person first, then the topic.
So what will you give first?
The TT speaker name and the title.
And the title. Anyone feeling differently? Actually, anyone feeling differently? I know it. We'll come there, we'll come. If this group allows us. Any other thoughts? Yeah. Okay, please. Please.
I would like to hear the title first so that they can run away.
Your answer is correct, but your intention is not. Any other thoughts why we should look at? Yes.
I think that just see what happened. So, for a person, if you don't know the topic, and I think I'll go with both because.
You'll go with both.
No. See, I'm saying that if the person doesn't know the topic, if the person knows the topic before, and then you call the name, it will be better. It will also be better.
Why?
So that you understand the topic.
Any thoughts? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think we should go for the topic first and then the name.
Why?
So that we have active listening and active participation.
Absolutely. No wonder you are the grammarian today. Additionally, when you hear the topic, 31 hemispheres will start thinking. You are giving a mental massage to the entire, only one person speaks. So therefore my vote is for human. I agree. That's my thought. Next, again, all questions start here. When should the TMOD ask for voting the best speaker? When should, yes ma'am?
Before the evaluation session.
Before the evaluation session. Any dispute that's it? The masters of the, no, you all agree. Yes, you got it right. You got it right. Now, which is correct? Option 1, next speaker is DTM Karthik. Hang on. Or the next speaker is DTM Karthik.
DTM Karthik is next.
Hang on. Or there is one more. First, this group will try. Or what? Sorry. Or what? So what's your choice?
Distinguished Toastmaster.
No. Second one? Okay. I think that now the question. Yes, ma'am.
I want the name to be the first. That way the subject is.
Such as? How will it go?
That will be TTM Karthik is the next speaker.
Alright. Okay, that's possible. Given the option, any thoughts this side?
The same option.
Which one?
DTM Karthik.
Okay. I knew this was, I have a bit of a devil in me. This is a tricky one.
Second one.
The correct one is the third one. I'll tell you why. When you address somebody by name, it should be the third speaker is Distinguished Toastmaster Karthik. So I get the chocolate. You tell me. Okay, we'll share the chocolate. Got it right? Next one. Which group should the TT master call in the order of preference? Who should the TT master call?
The most experienced one from the GDM.
Member.
Who's experienced one?
Experienced member, then
If that experienced member is the TMOD.
No, the next experience.
Huh?
One of the most experienced.
Someone who's not playing a role.
Okay, there we are. The first option is those who have no role at all. Otherwise, what happens? We have seen it happen. Their popularity or whatever. He is the TMOD, he is also called for this. There are some people who open their mouth only to yawn. That's cruel. You sit for 2 hours and you don't have a chance. So absolutely. We must remember this. Absolutely. Who is responsible to ensure that all the speakers are present at the meeting? Evaluated to make sure that the speaker comes. That is selfishness, but this is absolutely TMO.
Yes.
I want you know the structure. It's like the MD and the CEO kind of. The TMO is responsible for the other two role players also. Responsible means in terms of taking care, which is he introduces the other two, right? He introduces the GE and the TT master. But he also has line function as it were. The speakers are introduced by the TMO, whereas the GE has who under control, and control means not in that sense. Two teams are there. Tag and evaluate. So that's a structure. Absolutely.
So I'd like to add something.
Yes.
So I have seen many times this responsibility is pushed to the VP.
I know.
See, VP's responsibility is to find out speakers for the next meeting, allocate them. But TMOD is the manager of the day.
Absolutely.
It is not. He or she is not an MC. He is responsible for the meeting from first minute to last minute.
Absolutely.
He or she should make sure all are in, make alternate arrangements in consultation.
That's right. Inspired by what the distinguished Toastmaster Guru is saying, allow me to say this. I've always recommended that not DPE, after he makes a team, that group we have now should be managed by the Toastmaster of the day.
Correct.
Then what happens? They will deal with even the senior most DTMs and will gain confidence.
Yes.
We must, I recommend this everywhere. I agree with you, sir. Then, how many minutes? Anybody in the VPE subgroup? You should, friends, that is the engine room. You will learn everything about Toastmasters if you join the VPE subgroup. Who is our VPE incoming VPE? Toastmaster Abhiram. Please contact. You all can help a lot, you can learn a lot. My God, it's really good. Okay, so then the question. So how many minutes should we, do you see the agenda? How many minutes does it show there?
I think we flip to so. I think we keep like 6 minutes, 30 seconds.
No. My question is, for a 7-minute speech, how much time should the VPE keep?
5 to 7.
How many minutes do we keep in the agenda? Have you noticed?
9 minutes. Right now,
9 minutes. It's apt. The fact that it works every day means that's the correct one. By the time somebody comes, introduce, all that it takes that much time. Again, remember friends, we are fairly good in our timing because we do our scheduling reasonably, rationally. Credit to the VPE, who is poor guy, who is taking care of our samosa. That's not his role, but he's taking care of our samosa. How many minutes should we keep for an evaluation? Ajit?
3 minutes.
The evaluation itself is 3.5 minutes. So how much time should we keep? 5 minutes. Exactly, same formula. Right. Then, who should decide only for you guys? Or who should decide the TT speakers? Who gives the names? Who decides? Who? TT master. Okay, how many for TT master? 1, 2, 3. 3 innocent people. Now these people know the insides of the engine room. Why BP education? What's his business?
Because he'll decide he'll know how many people are joining the meeting and he'll keep track of any latecomers or new guests and then he'll tag.
VPE and VPM. VPM is the marketing manager. When guests come, you give them a chance like we gave to ma'am. So that there is some interest. More importantly for the VPE, say somebody comes after a long time. You must recognize that and give a chance to that speaker. Therefore, TT Master is only executing the requirements of that club. So never feel bad if you are overruled by somebody else for a good cause.
Is there any question for us?
Ajit, you got a brilliant team. See, just compliment the VPM who selects such team members.
They answer, we get the chocolates.
Okay. Oh, chocolate, I forgot. Okay, I'll come there. Who has to call up a missing evaluators? Who has to call up missing evaluators? Did you? Because they all came on time. It's G. I told you earlier. It's the same principle. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Then, how long should the TMOD speak? Okay, let's ask you the experience. How long should the TMOD speak? You are doctorate other than you. How long should the TMOD speak?
5 minutes in the opening, 2 minutes in the ending.
Not bad, not bad. Something like that.
Less than
13 minutes. TMOD. I won't say at meetings. No way. 7, 8.
I would say the TMOD, okay, initially 5 minutes, whatever, keep on watching the clock and amend your performance according to the time. If the meeting gets delayed, the blame is only on TMOD and no one else. Meeting is late, TMOD. Even if I might have given my project sweep for 20 minutes, should have cut me off and changed the agenda. Otherwise, the blame is always on TMOD.
Also, if I may say this, it goes against self-interest. Even if your punchlines are towards the end, if the meeting is running right, don't shoot.
Yes.
Let me not get the ribbon. I'm talking on a raw nerve. Let me not get the ribbon. Let G go with the ribbon. But I'm the captain of the ship. I must reach the plane on time. Absolutely, sir. Thank you. How many times should he talk? Okay, that's it. I'll skip. Who all should talk about the theme of the day? Frankly, this is a matter of opinion. Frankly, the responsibility to present the theme of the day belongs to the Toastmaster of the day. But cleverly, as we do often, the TMOD will collect the feedback, introduction from those people where you ask for a line on the theme. Similarly, the G does from evaluators. What happens together? It's a cascade that 12 opinions on the same topic will come. That's better than me assuming for myself the entire. So this is my submission. I respect the time. That's Medley tradition. Thank you very, very much for participating. Thank you for being interested in the presentation.
Thank you very much for the brilliant surprise. We all came to know what makes a very good Toastmasters meeting. Thank you once again, sir, for making this session. Yeah, so I request again the members and the guests to vote for the best role players. Me, the Toastmaster of the day, Dinesh, the Gender Evaluator Toastmaster Annapurni, the Table Topic Master Toastmaster Ranjit. And also for the best tag player, which is played by Timer Toastmaster Venkatesan, our counter placed by Toastmaster Pradeep, and the grammarian played by Toastmaster Rajarajeshwari. I request the members to vote in the WhatsApp voting link and the guest in the chat. So my closing thoughts are the theme of the day is that we all know actor Kamal Haasan. He's my favorite actor. I saw in an interview once he mentioned that when he was in his teenage, he got very angry with his family for some reason. So he ran away from his house and he was working in a barber shop nearby. So suddenly his parents came to know and then they came to the shop. There when they saw him, he was surprised to see them. His father came near him and told him, actually Kamal Haasan is from a very rich family. His father came near him and told him, even if you are a barber or a hairstylist as today they call, you should be the best barber in the world. You make sure that you have that attitude. And he says that this is my a learning experience which I had in my teenage years. In many interviews he has mentioned it. So just see, one positive attitude can change one's course of life itself. With this positive thought and the positive quote of a good attitude makes you a great attitude, I give it to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Narendra.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dinesh. Good afternoon again, everyone. So, how did you all enjoy the meeting? First of all, did you all enjoy the meeting?
Yes.
Okay. And I was motivated after listening to the wonderful speeches and all the amazing performances. Thank you so much. And maybe we can hear the feedback from a few guests who didn't get an opportunity to speak. You can just let us know what you learned from the meeting, how was the whole experience, and whether you really enjoyed it. Ma'am, maybe can you start from you? Yes, yes.
Why attitude matters?
Announce your name, please.
Sandhya.
Yeah, to all of us.
Why attitude matters more than qualification? Why attitude matters more than qualification? Good evening, Toastmasters, dear guests. I am Sandhya. I travel by train every day, same face, same platform. But one evening, something caught my attention. One young girl was sitting next to me. She was on a phone call, normal conversation, but the train was noisy, so her voice was little loud. Suddenly, an elder lady sitting next to her turned and said sharply, "Can you keep quiet? You are disturbing everyone." The whole compartment went silent. Everyone looked. I also looked. But this girl, she did something unexpected. He softly said into her phone, "Amma, I will call you back in 5 minutes." He kept her phone down, turned the elder lady and softly said, "Sorry auntie, I didn't realize. Are you okay?" The elder lady, who was ready for fight, stopped. Her face softened and they started talking like old friends. I sat there watching this. She had every right to argue, but she chose kindness. So, anyone have a degree, but not everyone has a good attitude. One good attitude.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And she has been joining us as a guest for quite a few meetings, and I must say her attitude has been very admirable. And sir, can you hear from you? Yes, please. Can you just let us know your name?
Good evening.
I'm sorry?
Good evening all. Today Toastmasters session was very useful for me. Today I learned how to speak confidently and improve my English communication also. The speakers gave me valuable ideas that will be help me become a public speaker, and I would like speak one topic. Continuous learning. Learning is a full of life process. Learning is a lifelong process. Every day we learn new things from our work and friends and families. Continuous learning will help grow and achieve our goals.
Thank you, sir. And we hope that Toastmasters can contribute to your learning process and will help you become a great communicator that you hope to be. Ma'am, maybe I can hear from you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sneha. Initially, I had no idea about what Toastmasters is. Whatever I've heard is from my friends, and they were all raving about it. And I thought it's overhyped. Sorry to say that, but that's what I thought, because constantly hearing about it being like really good, really amazing experience, it was just too much for me. But then when I came here and saw, I think there is some truth to that, to whatever they said. So I could understand some of the things that you are trying to do in communicating, helping communicating with different people.
So in that way, I would think that it would be a good experience if I try to come more often. I hope to. That's my expectation from myself. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We hope to see you in our future meetings as well. So we are almost coming to the close of the meeting, and every single one of you who joined today made this meeting that much more special. And speaking about the meeting, this term is also almost coming to an end, and we just have one more meeting to go. Now, usually for every meeting, the VPPR starts the promotion around Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. But the TMOD for our next meeting wants to start the promotion for that meeting from now onwards. So that is the level of commitment that he has towards every role that he takes up. Introducing the TMOD of our next meeting, in this meeting itself, distinguished Toastmaster.
Thank you very much. Glad to be seeing you again. Next week, as he said, I am going to be Toastmaster of the day. So please be present because you are not going to be Toastmasters in the next week's meeting. I have 15 years in Toastmasters. It's too boring. Every meeting I attend as a Toastmaster. For a change, next week you are all going to be guests. Whether you are a Medley member or some other club's member or a real guest, please come here as a guest because the theme of the meeting next week is Life Before Toastmasters. I am going to teach you how to look back your life before Toastmasters, and also going to tell you something that you really missed. What kind of a wrong choice you made by joining Toastmasters, I'm going to explain to you in the next week. That's a suspense. That's not exactly what I'm going to explain to you. Just to tease you, I'm saying this. Please join in good numbers. We're all going to share a lot of things to all of us. Don't miss next week's meeting because it's going to be your life before Toastmasters. Thank you.
Group guests are also allowed to hear this?
Yes.
It's anti-marketing.
No, that's marketing.
Thank you. After hearing distinguished Toastmaster Guru Prasad's words, I am both excited and I'm nervous because we are canvassing to the guests of Toastmasters, asking them to join us, and distinguished Toastmaster Guru Prasad is throwing a curveball at this next meeting. But anyways, I'm sure it will be interesting. So let us all join in and find out what he has to say and find out more about this theme. So with that, we have got the results for the meeting today. So let me just go ahead and announce the results. First, let me start off by announcing the best evaluator of the day. It is our seasoned evaluator, Toastmaster Priyadarshini Bhai.
Thank you.
And the best tag role player is Toastmaster Raja Rajeshwari, our grammarian.
Please look here. Thank you.
The best role player for today is the one who told us that attitude is altitude, our TMOD Toastmaster.
Thank you.
And the best TT speaker of today is the one who has been basically taking the photos, introducing the theme for the next meeting, and also spoke about the glass that is half full.
My glass is full now.
Let me just quickly check the best speaker. Okay.
Best speaker. Oh wait.
So the best speaker is the one who used his body language and his vocal variety to explain a very interesting episode of his life. Toastmaster Nitin.
Please look at you. Thank you.
you everyone once again for joining today and making this meeting very memorable. Now, before we all disperse, I would like to request everyone to stay back for the group photo to capture the memories that we've all created today. So with that, with the sound of this gavel, I would like to adjourn my meeting today. Thank you. Please join us.